1968, the space program was in full swing. At this time, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the NASA, commissioned George Land and his team to create a study to ensure that NASA would put their very best scientists on the most challenging problems. The test was based on the ability to evaluate a problem and come up with innovative and different solutions. The study was such a success and the results so fascinating that the team of Dr. Land decided to test regular people on it. Because of its simplicity, children of 4 and 5 years old were tested, taking a sample of the American population with a total of 1,600 children. What do you think the result of this test was? An astonishing 98% of the children fell into the category of what is considered genius. The shocking and surprising results motivated the team to continue the study, and so the same children were tested 5 years later. To everybody's surprise, the study results showed a decrease of nearly 70% among the same children in their creative imagination. When the children, who were now teenagers, were tested once more 5 years later, an additional 18% had fallen out of the category of being genius. Dr. Land's team then expanded the study and tested over 1 million people with an average age of 31 years. Only 2% of them had retained their creative imagination. This leads to the conclusion that we are truly born genius, but somehow along the way it gets lost. Or doesn't it? German historian Oswald Spengler said that it takes only 2% of the population to create the basic ideas, and everybody else will follow and apply them. So let's look at the possible reasons why we are losing our creative imagination. Evaluating their longitude study, Dr. Land and his team came to the conclusion that our current educational system is part of the problem because it was designed and conceived for a different era. Before the middle of the 19th century, education was reserved for the elite only and provided by the Jesuits. So when the public education was designed, it was based on the model of industrialization and factory lines. For example, ringing the bells, separating facilities, separating in bulks by age group, specializing on specific subjects only. All of these stop the creative imagination in children. The good news is you cannot lose your creative imagination. As a matter of fact, you are going back to it every night when you are dreaming. To regain your genius, you must work and cultivate your divergent mind. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook and visit us on patreon.com/borngenius and become our patron.